What is up, people? This is Han checking in here. I am currently working from home because of the quarantines that have been placed in our company. So at Wattpad, we did get a notice that our office will be strictly work from home for the next 2 weeks. So I thought I will document this to see how I cope with this and how our company sort of copes with this, because right now, you know, the medical climate worldwide is pretty scary. Not scary in the sense that, oh my god, like I can't step outside, but scary in the sense that there's still a lot of unknowns. And so I think self-quarantine and sort of just practicing social distance, as well as good hand washing practices, and just, you know, keeping a little bit of distance, is going to be good for everybody involved. And so I will be cooped up. I mean, by cooped up, I think the situation could be a lot worse in terms of my living situation. We are very privileged to live in a very spacious house for 2 people, and so I think I will be setting up different work areas so it doesn't feel like I'm, you know, just going to be cooped up in one place while I work. And so yeah, I'll be documenting it. I do have to go into the office tomorrow, so tomorrow's Saturday. I have to go, and I'm choosing to go on Saturday because then you know, traffic and everything is going to be less. But I do have to head in there to pick up my external monitor so that I can have dual monitors at home, as well as, you know, like a laptop stand and my keyboard and stuff like that. So yeah, I will be documenting this week and bringing you along, so stay tuned. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Alrighty, so I am done my meetings for the day, and I really need to get some groceries. We are out of vegetables, fruits, produce. We're okay for meat because my husband is in the meat industry, so he's able to sort of bring some of that. But yeah, very almost nothing actually in terms of produce. So I'm just gonna quickly run to the store. If I find that it's too busy in there, or, you know, there's too much people for comfort, I think I just might do a little bit of a U-turn and go home and sort of avoid all of that. But yeah, this is like pretty necessary for us to do right now, because we won't have proper nutrition to eat during this time. So yeah, I have my reusable bags with me, close my door, and yeah, gonna head to the store. Let's see how this goes. Good morning. This is the next day because literally I could not bring myself to vlog the grocery shopping trip. It was fine by all accounts. I mean, lots of people in masks, and, you know, making sure that I was keeping at least like a 1-2 meter distance between shoppers, and so that meant, you know, waiting for people to finish picking their produce before I head over and pick my produce. And I mean, in all accounts, it was kind of like a normal shopping trip out, except for, you know, the abundance of masks and people hand sanitizing. So it wasn't too bad. Mind you, I did go to an Asian grocery store, which I'm hearing is getting less foot traffic than most. I know a lot of the big box stores around me have kind of depleted their toilet paper, for instance. I'm not sure why people are hoarding toilet paper. Like, why do you foresee yourself like getting uncontrollable bowel movements during this time? Maybe you're a nervous pooper, I don't know. But yeah, lots of toilet paper going flying off the shelves. I know my sister-in-law had gone to one of the big box stores, and the meat section was completely empty, as well as multiple shelves. I think people are just sort of preparing, or maybe people don't have their, you know, 72-hour emergency kits, and so right now they're sort of just heading out and prepping all of that. I am very lucky in that I was able to pick up fresh groceries or produce, and so fruits, vegetables, and yeah, so feeling pretty good about that. So I need to repot my orchids, I need to repot plants, I need to do a bunch of like small home improvement things, and so yeah, so like kind of maintaining some sense, like some semblance of normalcy, wanting to put up a routine for working out every morning. It's going to be interesting because I think a lot of people are going to be figuring out creative ways to be social while still maintaining quarantine, period. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. It's 11:11, make a wish. Cool. So wish done. Yeah, so I'm gonna head down to the office and pick up a bunch of those things like I mentioned. So yeah, I'll take you for the ride. See you there. Alrighty, so I'm here at the office and I am going to go upstairs, pick up my shiz and GTFO. Alrighty, so I have my stuff packed up in my car. We're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to go home. Ooh. Hello. Ready to go back home. So all of my stuff is packed up. Good to go. Gonna head home now. I think I might go to Best Buy actually. I've been meaning to buy myself for my 30th birthday, which is coming up, an iPad Pro, pencil, and sort of change up my workflow. One of my coworkers is a huge Apple stan, and he really endorses you know, designing on the iPad because it sort of mimics designing on paper. And so I've been meaning to pick one up for 2 weeks before my birthday, just to put it on sort of like a testing phase. You know, everything I do in life sort of has this design thinking approach. So I wanted to test it out to see if I actually want to make the commitment and not wait until my birthday. And then on my birthday, it would be like the actual thing where I would engrave it and blah, 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 blah. So today I just learned that all Apple stores worldwide are closed for the next 2 weeks. So just my luck. I tried to order it this morning on the website and it said it wouldn't ship until April 1st. Or sorry, it wouldn't be delivered until April 1st. And so I put an order in and now I'm like, shouldn't other places, you know, sell it? So I was like, oh yeah, there's Best Buy. So I'm going to Best Buy now to pick one up. And don't tell them, but I'm just gonna test it for 2 weeks until I commit. And so that's where I am going now. Wish me luck. I think there was a little bit of traffic from what I saw on the highways heading back up. But first thing you gotta do is that good. Gotta Purell my hands a little bit because I did touch the door handles and stuff and the keypads at work. So let's get this thing done. Let's do that. Let's wipe down my steering wheel as well. Where are the napkins in my car? It's actually such a gorgeous day out. It's a little bit on the cooler side, but the weather's been a little bit forgiving towards us Torontonians, or I guess I don't know if I'm really considered Torontonian anymore, but gonna do this and then I'm gonna drive back up and pick up my iPad. Let's go. Hopefully this guy stays and put and doesn't smash on the back of my car, but I think we should be okay. Alrighty, see ya. See ya. So I went to Best Buy and they had it in stock. So I am going to try this guy out, guy, try this out for 2 weeks, and the pencil. And I also got the keyboard case along with it. So this thing here, so that I can, you know, prop it up on a table or whatever and use it to do my work. Alrighty, so Now I'm gonna go pump gas. You'll never guess, gas is so freaking cheap right now. Gas is like 80 cents per liter, and which is astonishing because it hasn't been lower than, oh shoot, I just turned off my car. It hasn't been lower than $1 in a while. Like, I mean, like lower than 95 cents, let's say, in a while, and now it's at like 80 cents. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, we'll get some gas because your girl is running low. And yeah, your girl is running low. What's up, guys? I'm back home now. I'm in my room. I'm just trying to like mute. I'm watching YouTube videos right now while just sort of relaxing a little bit. I finally unpacked our trips. We just went to Aruba. So yeah, I unpacked our travel clothes thing, putting in loads of laundry. Now I'm just gonna fold it on my bed. And after I fold, I said I'm gonna fold all 3 loads of laundry, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of an unboxing of the iPad. Yay! I'm so excited. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of an unboxing, and I don't know, I feel like kind of under the weather, but I'm like, is it me reading so much and hearing so much about the symptoms that I'm starting to experience them, or is it because we did just travel in the past week, and you know, had we known that the self-isolation was mandatory from the get-go, we would have definitely done that. But given that the sort of, you know, recommendations and rules around that just sort of came out in the last day or so, it's been Monday, so we came back Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so it's been 5 days since we got back, and I haven't really been running a fever per se, but I have been getting a sore throat, which apparently isn't one of the main symptoms, but yeah, it's just like, it feels like a cold, and you know, just feeling cold. But it could also be because I was in Aruba and now I'm back in 0-degree weather, so I don't know. I'm just gonna take this one day at a time and monitor my symptoms. I am checking my temperature, so this is like oral whatever. I'm checking my temperature every few hours just to make sure I'm not running a fever. I just took some Advil. And yeah, so I'm going to fold a bunch of laundry, and then I'm gonna do an unboxing in bed because it's comfortable here. Alrighty, see you. What's up, everybody? It is the next day, and I'm finally getting around to my unboxing of my Apple Pencil. Focus! Pencil, iPad Pro, 11-inch, and the Slim Folio Pro. So this is the keyboard and cover case. And so yeah, I'm gonna open these and see how it will fit into my workflow as a designer. And then I actually just read that the new iPad is about to get released, so I'm gonna see if the specs of those ones are that much better than this one. If that's the case, then I might just go get a price match, because I assume the earlier generations will, the price will go down once a new generation is announced. So I'm gonna see and let it play out the way it does. I'm pretty sure everyone is quite, this is not a new thing right now to anybody. You know, the iPad and the pencil have been out for a while, but this is my first time opening and getting this on my own. So let's go. It's like so exciting, but also super nerve-wracking because I'm like, it's so new, it's so precious, I don't want to ruin it. But let's see. Alrighty, so it has like this tab thing where you go and you open it. And then Apple always has the most sleek package design ever. So there's a little tab, you pull it out. Designed by Apple in California. Alrighty, so there's like a whole, I guess, instruction manual that's sort of like tucked into this case here. And then, oh shoot. There's a little tab on it as well, and there's sort of like this protective casing. Ooh, okay. Definitely haven't done this before. So here's the pencil. It feels light but still substantive in your hand, so it doesn't feel like a cheap piece of plastic. I think there's, you know, there's definitely a magnet in here because I know it attaches to the top of the iPad Pro. But yeah, let's open. Okay, so that's the pencil. Let's open the case for now, and then I'll leave the iPad till the end. So this thing also comes in a pretty sleek design. There's like a little flap here. It says like, look, open here. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Will it focus? Don't focus on my face. No, anyways, there's a flap and you just open it up. And there is the case. There's a picture of the case. Just in case you bought the wrong one. Just thought you were buying something else. I don't know. It comes in a little foam type case here. And this itself is kind of heavier than I thought. But I guess because it has the mechanics of the keyboard in there, it does require, you know, a little bit of weight. I am liking the keys on this. The case that it belongs to, or that is sold at the Apple store, the keys are sort of, they're not individual keys like this. They have sort of like this overlay on top where all the buttons are under the same piece of material, and so they're not individual keys. So I'm kind of loving this and how it mimics the laptop keyboard, and I think I'll enjoy typing on that more, because I think my two main use cases is am I able to do quick you know, messaging and emails on here without having to, you know, sit with my heavy laptop on it, and can I use the pencil to do a bit more wireframing and sketching and also taking notes. I really enjoy taking written notes, like writing notes out by hand, but my issue is that I like referring back to them, and I like having them in one place, because I will often write out notes and then digitize them, which sort of feels like a waste of time. But yeah, so that's my two main use cases. Ew, who's messaging me? Last thing is the iPad Pro. So I went with the 11-inch because, so I'll just open it while I talk. I went with the 11-inch because I am a small person, and I feel like the 12.9-inch, which is a little bit of an overkill. So this one has a tab too, so I'm just gonna rip the tab. It just felt like a bit of an overkill. I have a 15-inch laptop, and between a 12.9-inch iPad and 15-inch laptop, I feel like there's not much. I'd rather have this as sort of like that true in between, and not just like close to the size of a laptop but not quite. So I just felt like this was a bit better suited to me and my needs. And a lot of people that complain about the iPad 11-inch being too small for them, and the keys being too small, is because they have larger hands, and I am barely hitting 5 feet tall, so I definitely am on this more petite size, and I don't have issues typing on like that small thing. Alrighty, so sleek box. I mean, all of Apple's, again, packaging is sleek. So again, it's like this. There's another little tab that you pull on, and out comes the iPad. There's also obviously the information package. We have a little bit more of a robust USB-C yeah, this is a USB-C to plug, or like the outlet adapter, because I imagine this needs a lot more juice than your regular iPhone does. And then USB-C to USB-C. So this charges with USB-C, which is good because I have the newer model of MacBook Pro, which also has that. So I wonder if I can use my laptop charger for that. But alrighty, let me, oh, this is like, oh, wow. And then, wow. And then, wow. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not nervous, but I'm treating this so delicately because I'm like, I don't wanna muck it up. So there's, it functions very similarly to, I guess, an iPhone. The only difference is I have the iPhone 10 or X, and so there's the power button up here, which I'm gonna press to turn this guy on. I heard somewhere that Apple, part of their customer experience, all of their devices come pre-charged so that when you get it, the excitement of opening something new doesn't die because there's no battery for you to use it on. So for the most part, yeah, it's pretty full. It's 81%. Cool, so that's my iPad. And yeah, this guy fits right on top of here. Or here, or here, or here. There you go. Alrighty, I'm gonna set this one up and I will report back in on how I'm currently integrating it into my workflow and if it's working out for me or not. Alrighty?